Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on third and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
39-yard line.
Second and 11. Now they try the right side here. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They go play action with Hurts. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Number 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Now a first carry for their full, giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Caught left side, Williams. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
At the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Von Miller gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here comes Peppers. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to
now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 13, Eagles 7.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Number 21.
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is brought in at the 21. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Eagles 14, Seahawks 13. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This one brought in by Jefferson. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they'll try again on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
First down.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope off. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 21-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
11-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Eagles, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going for the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Davis on the
last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Past the 20. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Here's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Seahawks 21. Rigoberto
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Quan Miller.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the route wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Allen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Allen again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Sterling Shepard.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Boy, a bad break, just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
4-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wondered, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Phil. Really both sides did, but they